All right.
Brian can't hold his breath that long.
Yeah, I know, man.
I quit smoking. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Aging Geek. My name is Brian. This is Avis. This is Matt. And we're going to talk about John Wick.
Yeah.
So, John Wick is an excellent movie in your local movie theaters right now. And I actually got a chance to go see it after him and after him. So that means all three of us have seen the movie John Wick.
We've all three seen the
All
same
three
movie.
seen the movie.
That gave me a full-ass penis.
And you know
Full
what?
ass penis.
When I went
Right
to see it,
bat.
this guy right here was kind of mad at me.
Because you went without him?
I went without him.
Didn't get a phone call, nothing.
That's how, he was just in the neighborhood.
I was in the
decided
neighborhood.
to watch a fucking movie.
Yeah.
All right,
my girlfriend.
so John Wick is a trailer. It started with the trailer, and it was very high action. The music was on point. The action beats, everything in the trailer was just like, this movie is going to rock your fucking cock. And I was like, dude, that is hot. So I wanted to see it. Things didn't line up. You guys went and saw it separately without me. And then last weekend, I got an opportunity to go see it with my broham, Gino Jacobson.
Right.
Gino.
Gino.
He needs to be on the show once.
He's back.
He needs to be on the show.
He does need to be on the show, but I don't like his Taliban beard.
We just
That
talked
motherfucker's
about
got a
that.
Taliban beard, dude. He's a white
You
dude.
gotta have one fist worth of beard
I don't know.
to have Ali Hababa.
Have you seen the picture of him wearing his CAG T-shirt? That motherfucker, and it's orange.
You should get a
Fucking like a
CAG t-shirt, by
leprechaun.
the way.
Yeah, CAG T-shirt,
Crisis Application Group. You should get one of their t-shirts.
and they got
'Cause
cool
they're
patches,
And patch.
4-inch patches. All right,
They're
so
awesome.
John Wick, man. Let's start off with it's going to be an action. It's an action movie,
All right.
not a super plot.
That's basic.
Now the plot is there, but there's no twist. There's no. Oh, by the way, spoiler fucking alert! Spoiler fucking alert! Spoiler fucking alert! You've been warned.
Okay.
we all
All
three
right.
going to spoil it for him, right?
Sure.
Spoiler
Yeah.
for who? I've already.
Now all three of us going to be part of this spoiler alert.
Well, I'm just saying. So if anything comes out,
Yeah.
Fair enough.
it's not like I'm sitting here and I'm going to sit and intentionally fuck it for you. But some things might come out that you may or may not want to know. Just letting you know.
Fair enough.
So John Wick, there are no twists and turns. The plot is the plot.
Yeah,
There's
Well,
no
it
like,
is.
oh shit, I never saw that coming, or that blows my mind. No, it's here's the objective. Objective completed. Badass shit took place in between.
Yes, sir.
And that's what it is. It's just right there. It's straight. It's straightforward.
It is a A to B.
That's it.
ass
It's straight.
All right, we're gonna go over the plot in just a second, but overall, having seen the movie and seeing the trailer prior to the movie, did the movie live up to the trailer?
Yes.
Yes, it did.
Did the
yes,
movie
it
live up?
did.
Did the movie exceed your expectations of the trailer, or is it
Yes.
just okay? Yes or no?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that when I first watched the movie, I've only watched it once. When I watched the movie, I was about the 30-minute mark, 40-minute mark, and I was like, fuck, this movie's cool. The John Wick character's bad as fuck. But I was like, dude, the trailer made it look like there was going to be a lot more action. And I'm like, dude, they kind of just jammed all the action into the trailer. So like at 30, 45 minutes, I was like, I was going to be let down. But then the last hour or so of the movie, it was like, oh, here's all the action that was in the trailer. So the trailer looked action-packed as fuck. The last hour of the movie's action-packed as fuck. But they had to lay that groundwork. So it worked out well. Dude.
Well, I think the trailer did the movie justice because, I mean, it sold the
Yes.
product.
yes.
It
and
really sold the product.
It made me want to go see that movie with a full-ass penis.
It sold the product.
It was so, dude, I don't think there was anything wrong with the pacing of it, from the lack of action in the beginning that you're talking about. Somewhere
Well, I wasn't
look,
super
I know-
concerned. It's
I
just that
know-
I've seen movies do that in the past.
Sure.
That's what I was afraid was happening to me.
I want the rest of the world, all 21 of you, to be aware that Brian will go watch a movie and sit down in the movie theater and the fucking Warner Brothers logo comes up and somebody's head explodes and nonstop head explosions for the next hour and 15 minutes, and he'll be happy with it. He'll be like, dude, yes, sir, that was nonstop action. So you don't even need a story. Why are heads exploding?
Well,
you don't give a fuck. It
That's
doesn't matter.
not completely true.
That's
but I
totally
understand your
true.
point. All right, so let's go over the story. We see John Wick and his wife's obviously died, and he's still dealing with that because he's wearing his wedding band.
Right.
And he's kind of looking gloomy Gus. And then he goes to the funeral. And so now it's all legitimized. And he runs into Willem Dafoe there. And it's obvious that him and Willem Dafoe had an old relationship or somehow they knew each other in the past. He goes home and he's all kind of pissy. And then he gets a dog delivered to his door, which I guess his sick wife went ahead and ordered the dog.
Are you going to just lay out the whole movie?
Yeah, but you
Might
do
as
that?
well.
Well,
That's not really reviewing it. That's just
Well, no,
telling
no.
everybody what the whole
That
movie
way
is.
that when I get into the fucking review part, or do you just want me
Well,
to, I don't want to sit here and
here's-
just say,
if you want to go through,
and
if
then
you
not
want to
tell
go
them
through
why.
the story, you can just say this: ex-hitman has some people fucks with him, has to get back in the game to get his revenge. That's it.
Okay.
You don't have to go through. You
All
saw
right,
Willem
well-
Dafoe, and then he did this, and then he did this.
All right.
well, it's your basic revenge movie, man.
It is.
It
is.
It's I retired, and then now, oh no, you didn't. Let me show you why. So that's what happens. He fucking gets his sledgehammer, opens up his crate, and goes to work.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
It's
Now-
kind of rusty, but he
Now,
goes to work.
holy shit. When it came to those fucking close encounter gunfights,
Oh, they was
that
on.
motherfucker was like, ooh, 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 bang, 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 bang. Everybody ended up with a headshot. That shit was fucking awesome. He was like Judy chopping him, kicking him,
Yo.
two to the chest, and as they're falling down, he's like, pow.
Look, he had one guy head like this, pow, 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 and put his head like pow. It was all straight, direct hits.
It was
not
fucking
everywhere.
awesome.
Yeah. I was not ready for how brutal that.
That
movie
was brutal.
Oh, dude.
I was not ready.
The amount of kata judo shit he was throwing in there, and everybody dome piece. After a straight arm breaking, pelvic smashing, two to the chest,
And
they're,
one in the
they're
head.
still falling down. Oh, pow, pow. Everybody's getting fucked up, man. It was awesome. And it was so smooth.
It was.
Yeah, there's no question. If he attacked you, you were dead.
You were not.
I'm not fucking you up, and you're gonna go to the hospital. No, sir. You are
R.I.P.
dead on arrival. Every single person in that movie was dead on arrival.
Now, that little kid, the one that he gets all pissy about and comes out of retirement for, the kid that took his car, that guy's in Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I recognized him, and I was like, this motherfucker's in Game of Thrones, and he's had his dick cut off in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, he did.
He has had his junk completely removed, and he's like a little.
I have yet to see a single episode of
Great
Game of
season.
that's
It's a great
well,
movie.
that's his character. And like he wanted to be a badass in the show. Then he got shown what a badass was, and they chopped his fucking cock and balls off because he was talking about how like this. You want this big old dick, and you want this dick. Oh yeah, motherfucker! I got that dick.
His sister came to rescue him.
Yeah,
And yeah.
it's awesome. So that's the guy. That's the same guy playing that, and that was pretty fun to see. But man, there's a hotel in this movie where hitmen can go, and you're not allowed to do any killing on this. This is like a free.
They had a code of monster killers.
Yeah.
They said this is neutral.
You're not allowed to
Not
kill here
allowed
at
to
this
kill.
hotel, and I thought that was pretty cool.
It's like popping Midnight's Club.
That's
in
right. Yeah.
Constantine.
Yeah.
So you could
yeah, that's
have
right.
this. Like, there's so many other stories, not so much sequels, that you could use from that character they made the hotel. The hotel's a character.
It is.
Where all the hitmen can come, and you do your hitman shit, and no other hitmen are going to fuck with you.
Right.
That was pretty cool. I liked the idea of the hotel. And there's a nightclub underneath, and there's the owner of the hotel and nightclub that is kind of privy to everybody's information and what's going on. And he's like the go-to guy for information. That dude,
That's the guy from
it was
Deadwood.
Ian McShane.
Yeah, from Deadwood.
They did build a very cool world to have.
Oh, they did.
By the way, I watched Hercules. I'm not going to go do a whole review of
With
that.
The Rock?
It is The Rock. I'm a huge Rock fan.
Huge.
Yeah.
I love The Rock. I like Dwayne
You have a
Johnson.
full peen for Dwayne Johnson.
Let's not do that.
He does. He does.
But I really enjoy The Rock, and I really enjoy Dwayne Johnson as a human being. So from what I know, from what I see, I have, and I wanted Hercules. I wanted Hercules to be good, but The Rock is not a good Hercules. His voice doesn't come across as but the story in Hercules made it was okay. It was cool. The way they told the story and why he was doing all that stuff and how it turned out to be. It was cool.
I need to check that out.
But not the best Brett Ratner movie.
Is it the mythology? Does he clean the Aegean stables?
I don't.
Does he do the labors or what?
I don't. They talk about the labors.
Okay.
This is after the labors.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
But it's pretty cool. So you might want to check it out. But
The
just
trailer
understand,
did not sell me on the Hercules. I didn't think he made a good Hercules. He didn't look.
he doesn't make a good Hercules. His voice doesn't have the grind. His voice has the Hollywood badass voice to it. Whereas I want my Hercules to be a little bit more gritty, a little bit less, and don't have perfectly white teeth. Like it just didn't sell me as Hercules. But the story
Fair
was
enough.
cool, and The Rock seems like a cool guy.
Yeah.
But dude, so
Back to John Wick.
John Wick, the hotel was cool.
Fair. Yeah.
Mockingbird from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was a killer in the hotel.
Yeah.
There was a couple of other guys in the hotel, and it's where you go for sanctuary as a hitman. So I thought that was really awesome, man. That dude kicked so much ass throughout the movie that by the time Gino and I got out of the movie theater, we're like, dude, that guy's the shit. And I started thinking, like, if you take Jeff Jelios from Crank, and you take Agent Brian somebody from Taken, and you take John Wick and put them in a room, who's walking out of that room?
Oh man. Yeah, you asked a good question there, dude.
John Wick.
All right, now give me the rundown. Who's the first one out of the room in a body bag?
I think Chet Chelios goes
Me
down
too.
first.
That's where I
he's
went.
going out
Because
And then
he's
Brian.
just a guy.
Yeah,
He's not a trained killer or anything. He's just a guy.
But Liam Neeson,
have you not
character,
watched fucking Crank? He was a hitman. He was a
seen Crank in
hitman
a
too.
while.
Yeah, but I don't think he had the training like John and Brian did.
Okay, you haven't seen them in a while.
Maybe I haven't, seen enough
him
of
in
the
a while,
Crank
man.
stuff. He just seemed like a guy to me.
The
I
movies
didn't
are a little
come
over
out-
the top, but yes, he is a straight badass hitman.
Okay,
I mean, he's
fair
sitting
enough.
there talking to Amy Smart, blah, 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 boom, and just blasts that dude, blah, 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 and the body falls down right in front. He's like, step back. That dude's on point.
Okay, all right, fair
That
enough.
dude's on point. Just the fact that the movies themselves are a little cartoony kind of washes your idea,
that's
waters
what it
his...
does. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I think John Wick walks out. There was only two things about the movie that I didn't like.
There's one big one that I didn't like. And I think it's one of your
You want me to lay
ones.
him out?
How many problems do you have with the movie
It's the
that stand out? I mean, of course, there's gonna be little here and there's.
it was the father thing, like him and the father after John Wick killed the son.
Oh, the fight at the end.
Yeah, I mean, there's no need for that. It really didn't need
Yeah,
that.
I guess it was like you used to work for me.
Yeah,
So,
you didn't need that at all, man.
I don't.
That wasn't that big a deal for me. It wasn't like, oh fuck, But I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you really didn't need that.
To me, that character did not make that decision.
No, and where did the rain come from? It's like he's walking along, boom, now all of a sudden it is a torrential downpour. Scene of him walking, nice and dark. All of a sudden, the next scene of him crouching down, doing the... I was like, fuck.
Well, I will say this though, man. What I liked about the movie, Reeves as an actor, to me, should not say many words when acting.
Keanu.
Reeves, yeah, he
didn't have a whole lot of
he
words
didn't have
in
a
this
whole
one.
lot, and which I really enjoyed. He hadn't say much.
He didn't have to. His
His
character
his word.
said much.
Only time he really said much when he was tied up, and he said, yeah, I think I'm back. And he had a little dialogue with the father. That's the only time that he really had a long dialogue and just talking. That's
Yeah.
it. And everything else, I enjoyed the movie, man. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 9.5 as far as an action film, a revenge film.
All right, is there a sequel, you think?
I like the point that you said about the community.
Okay, but is there, aside from a spinoff, is there
I think-
John Wick 2?
I don't think you shouldn't
Because
do a
John Wick didn't die.
Yeah, he didn't die.
He got pretty fucked up.
Oh, yeah,
and
he
got
did.
himself a new dog, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
That whole thing. But
Well, I think it should be some repercussions afterwards.
okay, get to the. Should there be a sequel? Yes or no?
I think be well enough. No.
Okay, spin-off, okay, but
Yeah,
not a
no
sequel to
sequel,
John
no.
Wick. All right, what do you think? Should there be a sequel to John Wick, or do you think they're going to do one, regardless of what you think?
I don't think so. I don't see where the story could go from
Yeah.
there.
Just another. Well,
I don't do the past about it. The past he had of being a hitman. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. Maybe we'll write that story.
yeah, there you go.
Okay, what are your two things?
My two things is the decision he made at the very end with the fight with the mob boss guy.
Okay, so the thing that
The thing that Amos
okay.
said. I don't think that character does that. I think he
Pow, you dead, you done.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
all
no
that.
reason to put my gun down and fight.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna shoot you. That's what I do.
I get why Hollywood did that.
It's fun to watch.
Some respect, some mano a mano. Let's drag out the end fight a little bit more, kind of thing. But
Yeah, it's not very dramatic. Boom, boom.
yeah, end of story. And there was a scene earlier in the film when he first finds the
bathhouse.
son in the bathhouse,
Yeah.
and he fires off probably 5, maybe 6
Well,
shots.
before we get there, he hasn't missed a shot the entire movie.
no,
That's what he about to
Everybody
say.
did.
Yeah.
Well, no, I want to. I know what he's going to go
Yeah.
into, but I want the viewers to know that at this point in the movie, John Wick, every bullet has hit a vital organ.
Accuracy, 100%.
Every bullet has hit a vital organ. Enter the bathhouse with the guy he's gunning for
Misses like 5 shots.
Yeah.
in a row.
In a row, yeah.
Like the guy runs out of bed. Oh shit! It's John Wick. He after me, and I got no penis. And he gets out of the bathhouse and he starts running up the stairs and stuff. And John Wick, the same character. Now, don't get me wrong. I like the movie, and I think John Wick is a badass as a character. Can't hit a moving target. The guy's. It's not like he's juking and jiving. He's just running up the stairs.
Just a straight.
So all I'm going to do is lead him by a couple of feet and then pow, and I should be okay. This is the same John Wick that is hitting people mid-air with dome shots after he's kicked them in the face and then catching them on their way down. Pow, dome shot. He can't shoot a running target and misses. Bang, 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 bang. The old Hollywood, I'm chasing you with bullets thing. What the fuck, man? You could have came up with something better than that.
That was, and I realize that's Hollywood. Had
It
he,
is, but you
had
killed
that
John
guy-
Wick, the character.
had
with
that John Wick character walked into that bathhouse, that Russian dude wasn't coming out.
No.
No, then
That was the end of it.
They
That was
should
the
have
end of the
spent a
movie.
little bit more time on how to get him out of there. When the writer sat down and saw, oh, this is John Wick, he doesn't miss a shot. They should have said, well, we can't have him miss 5 times in a row on easy shit. Let's come up with another way to have the little no-dick guy get out of the bathroom.
You know what it reminded me of? Did you see Equilibrium
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
with Christian Bale?
Yeah.
Tay
And
Diggs,
it
yeah.
was all about the gun kata, where
yeah.
you actually have a martial art with the gun.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that
Yeah,
in
me
the
too.
sense, like, if that gun kata had have been real,
Right.
that's what it would have been.
Yes.
Yo,
That's-
John Wick, as far as a character not saying much, it reminded me of Fast with The Rock.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Faster.
Yeah. Is it faster? Faster.
that
Yeah,
was
with The
good.
Rock.
It was good.
All right, so overall, I say it's a 10. Man, run out and buy that son of a bitch.
Yes,
sir.
I'm looking for. I hope they make a sequel. I hope they make spin-offs because that was an awesome character. Any final thoughts?
No, I have no final thoughts. John Wick, great movie.
What about any final thoughts on John Wick?
He's back.
All right, he's back, and we will be too. So fuck off.
Oh, man. Almost got it. That's the closest I've seen.
Almost, man.
Almost. You almost got it.